Hello everyone, it is Joe here from Omnipoke, the channel that brings you guys everything Pokemon. If you're looking for PTCGO codes, including the stuff from Vivid Voltage, make sure you go ahead and check out the Potown store. You can get a 5% discount on your orders using the code Omnipoke. It's another OPOP League week. This week is one prize only week, so we cannot use any VGX, VMAX, tag team Pokemon whatsoever. We are completely one prize based. These are the three decks I'm going to be bringing. I think I want to stay with basic attacking Pokemon that have natural bulk behind them. So Duraludon with Goggles and the option to Malolana and Scoop Up Net seems very reasonable. Berserker hopefully making Power Beam a powerful option. We have nice energy acceleration with Saucers and Sharpeners to try and get those rolling. I am a big fan of Sinlin in this sort of format, especially because I'm going to be using Make Do Chinchino to try and grow a hand size the entire game. So that's the sort of approach we have there. Very similar actually to the list that I won the Dragon Shield Gym Challenge tournament with. Different format, but still one prize based, so something to take from there. Something that I didn't talk about in the little meta game thing the other day was actually the power of Guzzlord, and it's baited me into playing Rare Candy in my deck. The main reason why I'm happy to try and play this Guzzlord is because you still have easy one energy attachment Hooper for early game pressure, so you're not just like really crossing your fingers to find that Dino Hydreigon turn 2, otherwise you lose. Now we can do good pressure with Hooper, try and be disruptive as well, like knock out opposing basic Pokemon trying to evolve, knock out your opponent's Jirachis and stuff like that, whilst also working towards a huge red banquet for multiple prize knockouts, which is obviously broken. You know what ADP is all about, taking extra prizes. Guzzlord is going to try and do the same thing whilst having Hooper as the early game pressure. And I'm actually playing another Stage 2, believe it or not, because I literally love this Snorlax. I think he's broken as anything in this format. 150 base hit points on a basic that can then get Cape of Toughness. Sounds wild to me, and you can play a powerful colorless energy to this guy to push him to 140. So we're having Porygon Z in the back, similar to my issue with Hydreigon being mitigated by Hooper. The issue of finding Porygon Z is being mitigated by Twin Energy, because I can still just, by turn 2, hit with Collapse without the need of finding that Rare Candy Porygon. So, yes, I'm playing Stage 2s, but they're kind of like, I can, when I find them, they're going to be useful, but I don't necessarily need them immediately on turn 2, which is my whole reason for hating Stage 2s and, current format and all that other stuff. So, yeah, I'm playing Mew in, all of these lists. I do think Weezing Spread is still very solid. I'm still kind of afraid of some spread-style stuff. I think the Hooper Guzz is really good against it. I think Duraludon and the Snorlax deck, they're both playing a good amount of healing and Scoop-Up Nets. This is not playing Scoop-Up Nets, actually. This is not playing Jirachi at all. But this is playing at least a couple Malolanas, so hopefully the healing is going to be good against our man Rahul. So I think I'm going to go in with Lax to start with. Then we got the Hoopagus and Duraludon decks. So I feel like my decks are weirdly built quite similarly, across the board, because I'm using rare candies in a couple of them. But we'll see what Rahul wants to bring. I'm hoping that the bulk of Snorlax and the bulk of Duraludon is going to be very solid in a bunch of matchups. I also get to use Capture Energies in this deck as well to help early game consistency, like you can see straight away. So hopefully that's going to be a big deal, as we are going first here. And we'll see what we're up against. You've hopefully seen my metagame sort of discussion. Looks like we're up against a Whimsicott deck to kick things off. And we're going to have a look through here to see what's what. We do have our Porries. We've prized one Snorlax. We have our 2/2 line of Cincino. Where's my list? I've got it to the side of me here. Actually, the Whimsicott deck, it's hard. I mean, it's not that hard for them to hit 200 turn by turn. I play no hand disruption, apart from, the one Marnie that I'm playing. So, hopefully there'll be a turn. We've also prized a Toughness Cape, which kind of sucks. Do we have our... Okay, we have Lana's Fishing Rod. That's nice. We have all of our candies. Is our Swell in here? Swell's not a huge deal, but still. Okay, we're going to grab the big man. The hand's not great right now, unfortunately. Oh, the Swell's in the hand. What possible stadium could be playing that scares me? I don't know. I should play this just to play around Marnies and Stamps, though. For equal reason, I could put the U-turn board down. Not super afraid of him doing any damage onto the Snorlax, but our only support is Birdkeeper anyway, so I'll make the retreat play here, pass it over to him. Unfortunately, because we couldn't find Snorlax out the gates, we play 4 and 4 Quick Ball and 2 Com and 2 Great Balls, so we had to commit the energy to Porygon turn 1, but it kind of means that we need to try and find that rare candy for the Porygon. This is probably an out-and-out race, though, for the most part, and Whimsicott is a fairly routine race kind of deck. You're trying to get that stage 1 online quickly. You're trying to get a bunch of tools and doing a bunch of damage with them. It's kind of the whole engine. It works in standard, so I don't know why it wouldn't work in this format either. It's quite routine though. It's only hitting the face and it's only attacking with not super tanky Pokemon, so I should always be able to knock them out with Collapse turn by turn. The powerful colorless aren't a huge deal or anything like that. So I still hit the Birdkeeper. I hit Twin Energy as well. Quick Balls there. They're at 4, 8, 12 so far with 4 card hand. Let's start with the Keeper. Let's see what we see. Tackle I'm kind of interested in. But next turn I could definitely go for a Marnie play. The only thing is I'm holding onto rare candy, so I should probably go ahead, pick out a Sinlin here and a Malolana. The Guzhala doesn't look super appealing, so I'm already holding a Twin down here. Definitely make this play. It's whether I want to collect or whether I just want to pass into this one. If I pass into this guy, it forces a Malolana play next turn, but I don't have any energies in hand. Obviously, it's not that hard for him to kill us. He's at 13 damage right now. Maybe I just go into the Naked Lax. I think that's the best play here. Only real, like, in air quotes, risk is if we don't get knocked out here. And if we don't get knocked out, we're, like, fine with that outcome, I think. So, right, there's a Mew from them. He's going to turn it into Whimsicott, probably. Sure is. Sure is. So off the top, I really want to find an energy card or access to Porygon. Either of those are really big deals. He's going to research here. Gets his second Whimsy out. See more Great Balls from him. More Great Balls. Nothing too surprising about the list so far. Right, so there's the extra tool. So he goes 1 prize up here. And it's down to us to try and make life difficult for him from here on out to continue that trend. So, Guzhallering to guarantee energy. It gets me a capture, which can then get me my next Snorlax, or it could get me probably a Mincino would be good. I think I'm always getting rid of the Malolana here. I think I'm always getting rid of Mew as well. So I think Guzhala, just to be safe, is the best move I make here. I don't want a Marnie on a turn where I'm popping a Lucky Egg anyways, so let's get rid of these. I want to get a Lax, and I also want to get a Mincino with the Quick Ball, I'm pretty sure. So he can always KO. I'm basically always playing Marnie next turn. Oh man, maybe the Snorlax could have been in Oranguru instead, and I could have tried to protect Rare Candy for the Marnie play. Because we're really going to need that to be working for us. I think I have to sack the candy here. Kind of sucks, but we're going to go for it. Alright, we're getting big. We're collapsing on his head. Taking 2 damage. Sleeping. Responding. There's our first sleep tick, which is a problem because Our only means of switching is Bird Keepers and Malolanas, which we're currently not holding on to. I could potentially take a Porygon Z KO with a Twin Energy or something as well. So he can take the KO here. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. He plays Island Challenges without without playing. What a troll. Alright, he's gonna get back some stuff. 21 cards in his deck. Ah, he can't kill us. He's leaving us to be bodied by the horror. We can't do anything about this, unfortunately. Because our only switching is supporter-based. So we've rolled the 25%, which kind of sucks. It does give me time, at least. It gives me time to do things, which I'm kind of happy about. This would have been a great time to capitalize on on him, but we really, really can't do that. So we're going to have to go like this. Swing an attachment onto Snorlax and just pass it over. Not great at all. Not great at all. Double downing there would have been quite bad for us anyways, I feel. He's gonna boss. I don't know if the boss is correct because we still have healing. Man, I really want to continue to Marnie him, though. I just can't be safe, because there's no guarantees that we'll attack with the Lax if I play Marnie. Am I just tossing more rare candies here? It feels really bad to do it. I think I'm doing it like this. Alright, so we've gone through the lucky egg. So now, hopefully, Marnie is going to be solid. We're looking for twin energies, though. Snorlax is good from prizes. We've really not been able to develop how we'd have liked. We've only played one twin energy so far, though, which is the good news. Did he just attach here? Reroll the tape. Hello? No. No, that's so gross for him. Legit feel bad. The feels. I want to actually attach a powerful to Oranguru because it means it's actually a valid attacker. It puts us in a really bad spot, though, again. Maybe it was a risk. Maybe a risk. Imagine still losing when they attach to the wrong thing. So this is where Whimsy is kind of fragile when you reduce their hand size, but we're only at 110, so he's been able to find the goods anyway from the research. So we're actually in danger here. I have 2 draws to try and get towards a twin. Or Cincino can help us. Any Cincino draws are really good. Com draw. Quick ball. You're no help. Pog. Alright, let's finally try and get a Porygon out. Still have 1 candy. So now we have 7 draws plus Cincinos to try and find these twins. Hopefully we get there. Alright, we do hit Twin Energy, which is nice. So I think we definitely want to attack with... We know they have 2 tools in hand. I meant to attack with the Lax or the Monkey. I have Birdkeeper in hand, so probably the Snorlax. Collapse on this man. This has been pretty shaky, not gonna lie. We've had a really rough draw, to be honest with you. We're only alive because he attached to an Oranguru. Like, the fact that we're 16 cards left in deck and have found no Cincino just makes the deck look so much worse than it is. That's kind of how it be sometimes. Also, Whimsicott's a very high damage output deck, so... Alright, he's cycling more Whimsies, which makes sense. We're still in a spot where we need to draw into our next twin or our last rare candy. But we have 15 cards in deck when we draw for turn. We have Birdkeeper, we have 2 Cincinos, we have Calm. Candy and Twin are the outs that we need. Boss. Not sure how correct Boss is here. Because I only need to attack 2 more times to beat him now. Not super sure if that's correct. I think we're just going Porygon-less now. Go down to 120 up to 160. So it's basically the same either way I do it. Basically just worried about reset stamp at this point, so I probably still should play the supporter just to try and get Cincinos developed on board. Still 2 Cincinos in the deck. Let's actually see what this is first. Finally make a chinchilla. And collapse. Right, so I think we're getting there by virtue of TCGO attachment bug. But I don't feel too bad about it, because I don't think we drew particularly well. Our early game was pretty trash. Whimsicott scary, though. Guzzlord should dominate Whimsicott, though, realistically. I don't think they play anything that scares me. Everything's in range of Guzzlord. They're pretty straightforward, attacking the face the entire time. So I think I probably bring Guzzlord next into him. Alright. Well, tanking wasn't an option against Whims, and it still isn't an option with the Duraludon deck, so we'll definitely queue Guzzlord into him, I think, next. That was, like, weird PTCGO nonsense. I want to watch it from his side if he's recorded it or streamed it or something. Because that's just a huge feels bad for him. Not gonna lie, that's a big feels bad. Okay. Let's play Hooper Guzzlord into him. Alright, he's going to lead out the gate. We get the benefit of a mulligan, which I like to see. Up against a fire deck. Could be like Volk Blounds or something like that. Surprised that he's playing fire and still chooses to go first, though. So maybe he's playing an evolution. Maybe it's Magcargo? Magmortar, I should say. We'll see. Blounds! Okay. Got the Blounds in our face. Throws away a boss out the gate. Blounds should still be a pretty solid matchup just because of Guzzlord, basically. I do still really like Hooper Tempo here. Sounds really good to me. I'm going to try and dig out the Bird Keeper because I only played 2 Scoop Up Nets. This is fine. It's mostly bird keeping that I'm trying to do if I'm going for pressure. Okay, next turn is looking very solid. Do I want to quick ball proactively now for another potential Mincino is the question, or do I keep it open for Guzzlord? I think I want to do this. I'm definitely a Cincino gamer in the one prize format. Let's pass. It's not a huge deal if he starts to go ahead against us because we're going to try and just completely swing back with Guzzlord. Play 13 energies and 2 retrievals, so you really, with that amount of energies, you hope to probably get 2 Guzzlord kills. Alright, they're getting the weld going, which is pretty solid. No stadium removal would be really good for me. No stadium removal, nice, nice. Okay. So So I can actually lead with a Dino, knowing that I can always hit for 90 if I want to. Yeah. Continuing to throw away Dark Energies, but I'm pretty okay with it for now. Man, if I had held the quick ball, we'd be dreaming right now. We'd be Guzzlord killing him. It's a lot of energies going as well. I could just go for a Pitch Black Fangs KO. Kind of risky, but I think it's the best play I can make here. We're getting it in. Getting it in, that's for sure. Oh boy. Oh lord, he coming. Feel a lot better about this getting knocked out potentially next turn now. Pretty gross turn, not gonna lie. Oh, even the research off the top, you love to see it. Now this is a stage 2 deck, boys and girls. Oh boy, he's in trouble. Blounds ain't the same in this format, let me tell you that much. Blounds is not the same in this format. If I was to play Blounds, I would have played it with Volks and actually attacked with Volk like a good amount of times, I think. Yes, he is in danger. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Let's try and get the most powerful Squall before it goes. Yeah, I thought so. Dark Squall, not powerful Squall. Alright, this feels pretty solid for us. This is looking pretty good. Duraludon would have been pretty bad into both of his decks by the looks of things, though. I think Whimsicott and... I don't think Blounds is actually that bad for Duraludon. Because it's hard for him to chain attacks no matter what he's playing. So... banquet on this man. Take our double. That wraps up game pretty much, unless he has something that can make this tankier for the reverse sweep. He don't. Okay. GG. Alrighty, well, that was not the best display of the decks. I don't think. I don't think, to be honest. I feel really bad about the first game, to be honest. I mean, our Snorlax deck didn't draw particularly good. Like, our early game was shaky because we never actually got a Porygon Z into play. And when Porygon Z is in play, you just like have a constant roll of Snorlaxes. Like, he literally just keeps rolling on his little tum-tum. But Whimsicott showed that its damage output's insane in this format. It's just that it has no tanking potential. And Hoopaguz is pretty wild. Like, we had a pretty nutty draw there, to be honest. Like, we candied Hydreigon and attacked with it. So our early game was pretty busted, to be honest. But yeah, that was one prize week. What did you guys expect? Have you enjoyed seeing these other creations at work? Our third deck was Duraludon, by the way, which we didn't end up using. I've seen some creative stuff. I've seen some like Wheezing Flapple. I've seen like some quad stack attacker. I think Tricky Jim played Guzzlord as well on his game week. So we'll see if you guys tuned into his stream or whatever. But yeah, there's been some creative stuff from all the guys. So make sure you go ahead and check out some other players playing the one prize format. But yeah, that's my run. Back to a winning streak, which is nice because I've been slipping in the league. I think I dropped to 4th. So getting 3 points on the board feels good again. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.